Hello, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' His G. About to react to this video by Voice of the People Reacts. This is the Latoya Forever versus Adam divorce drama. Apparently, they are in a lot of drama right now. They're dropping videos on each other, exposing all their tea. It's a lot going on. I see a lot of videos dedicated to them right now. Mess. And it's crazy. I used to watch them like years and years ago, quite a bit. And I always knew something was off. With them, I was like, oh no, something's off with this relationship. But you know, apparently we about to get all the tea. So let's see what happens. Let's watch.
Now, a lot of y'all DM me saying that y'all wanted me to do the Latoya and Adam situation, which this was a lot. Okay, this was toxic at its max. Okay, I sat down for 2 hours because Adam did an interview with Tasha K for 43 minutes, and Latoya did a Q&A on her channel that she shares with her boo Shade for 50 minutes. And when I tell you that it was a lot going on, it was a lot. So I'm gonna try to break this down in the shortest way possible. I'm gonna break down the agreement, the main points, and the problem. Now, let's start with the agreement. Now, what they both agreed on when it came to both their videos is that this relationship moved extremely too fast. And it started out as business. It was supposed to be a collaboration, which they were supposed to help each other's channel. He had a fitness channel. He had 15,000 subscribers. She had her funny Latoya Forever channel, which she had 30,000 subscribers. And it was only supposed to be about business. They ended up dating after 2 weeks of knowing each other. And then they moved in with each other after 6 months. That was fast as hell, and they both admitted it. They didn't have time to get to know each other, see if they were even compatible, if it really works. It was almost like, okay, your channel is taking off after 6 months of us being together. Let's focus on your channel, which was the Latoya Forever channel. Adam was the business-minded person. She was the talent. So it went together business-wise. What they didn't realize that business can't transfer into a relationship. And that's the part that they didn't figure out. And this is why Latoya said in her video that she was never in love with Adam. It was always about business. She has love for him because they had 3 kids together and they were together for 9 years, but they were never in love. She felt like it was all about business. He was never her soulmate. They didn't have no real affection. They didn't have a real bond. Whereas Adam is saying that he did care for Latoya, he did love her, but he wasn't in love with her. So they're both admitting that the relationship moved fast and that they weren't in love. They didn't have enough time to be in love. You know what I mean? It was all about their brand. This is what Adam's problem was. I'm tired of living for the cameras. I want to actually create something real off of camera rather than pretending like we're perfect. I want to be perfect in real life. And that was the breaking point for him in this relationship. But look.
Also, yeah, I saw that they each had their individual videos, but they're so long. I'm not reacting to their long ass videos. So this is the best we're gonna get is this summary, alright?
Toya sort of ignored his feelings, and she was still trying to make the relationship work up until the point that they had Samia in 2014. And then at this point, they went from a business fake relationship to now both sides, Latoya family and his family, is now pressuring them to get married because now she's pregnant. And they feel like, yo, you can't have a child out of wedlock. Y'all have to be married. This is not good for your brand. Y'all supposed to be black love. Y'all supposed to show examples. So
I did also think it was weird that they're documenting their entire lives and then just out the blue they ended up married. And I was like, wait, when did they get married? Like, I didn't see any proposal, ceremony, nothing. But y'all document everything else, but y'all didn't show that. So I thought that was pretty odd.
Now, at this point, they're pressured. They end up getting married before they have Samia, and now they're married. Now they with Samia. Now, this is when the problems are slowly starting to happen because now Latoya has Samia. And at this point, Adam wants her to be a wife. He wants her to be a mother, but she still wants to party. She wants to hang out with her friends. She wants to drink, which, if he didn't know, this is a little bit of what Latoya's brand was. She was the party, happy-go-lucky, like filming everything and joking around and stuff like that, but it started to spill over into their relationship, and it looked like he didn't really want this. So then in the midst of all of this, her drinking and partying, she ended up becoming pregnant, and Adam felt like it was too soon to have another child. This was a year after having Samia. He wasn't ready. He felt like she should abort the baby because she was drinking, she was partying, she was doing things that a mother shouldn't have been doing if she was pregnant, and he felt like this child would have complications due to the fact that she was doing all of these things. So he was asking her to give this child up, which this was the term for Latoya in their relationship. This was her breaking point. Whereas Adam's breaking point started way before that, and she was ignoring it. This was her breaking point because she thought this was the happiest point in their life, and this was really turning into misery. And she ended up having Zayn anyway, and the situation ended up getting even worse, to the point where now Latoya was stepping out of the relationship. She was flirting with other guys, and she was cheating, where she was on a boat and she ended up cheating on Adam. She ended up flirting with this guy, kissing the guy, hugging the guy. They didn't have intercourse, but that's still considered flirting. And somebody who she thought was her friend was on the boat and was recording this whole situation and gave it to Adam. So when she went home to Adam was furious, and she didn't even know. She didn't even get a heads up. So she's pretending like everything was okay. She goes to bed, and as she's thinking everything is fine, she's about to get her beauty rest, and then he comes in and he snatches her off the bed, drags her by her leg off the bed, and then pins her up against the wall and chokes her, because he is furious that she would even do something like that to not only destroy their relationship, but the brand. They're supposed to be black love. They're supposed to be showing us what black love look like. And here she is on a boat.
It be them calm ones. He look real chill.
And let's say this footage would have got out to the world, because you got to keep in mind that yes, they do care about their love, but they care about the brand even more. So now he's upset. She gets away from the situation as quickly as possible because she's totally shocked by the whole situation. She runs out the house. She gets to a neighbor house. She calls Aunt Jillian. Now she didn't call the police because she didn't want any problems as far as being deported or him going to jail, because they do have kids together. So she tried to reach out to a family member. He ended up finding her, and he brought the kids, and he's like, yo, listen, let's get back in the house. Let's talk about this, which they ended up talking about this. But you can see that this relationship is beyond a breaking point. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, both of them should have walked away. But they did not walk away. They proceeded in the relationship. They pretending like everything was okay. Latoya was still cheating on Adam. According to them, Adam was saying that he stayed in the relationship because he wanted his family to work and he loved his family. And it was all about his family. Whereas Latoya was saying that he was pressuring her by saying, oh, you're going to mess up your brand, and we have a family, and you're gonna mess up the whole family bond and the black love. So Latoya felt pressured as far as her brand wise to stay in this relationship, but she felt like Adam really wanted to stay in the relationship because of financial gain. She was the person that was making the money. She was the one that had the brand. But little do we know, she might have been the person with the brand, but Adam actually owns the brand. He actually has the paperwork to actually snatch her brand away. See, we didn't know that part. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. Sit back. I'm still going. At this point, they're trying to fake it. They're trying to stay in this relationship. And at some point, Latoya is like, listen, he has taken possibly everything I could give him. I'm ready to walk away from this situation, which Adam felt the vibe, felt the energy, and he obviously didn't want this to end. And according to Latoya, he took her out, got her drunk, and she blacked out when she came home, and she supposedly said that she does not remember the intercourse of having her third child. And he came to her a couple of weeks after that with a pregnancy test saying that, listen, I think you're pregnant, you're sleeping a lot, which he already knew she was pregnant because according to Latoya, they had intercourse and she doesn't remember it. And this is how she ended up finding out about her third child.
Those are crazy allegations.
This is a crazy situation. The toxic still goes on. Now Latoya, who wants to leave this relationship, now is forced to stay in this relationship, which she feel like she's trapped in this relationship because now she's pregnant with her third child. Like, what are we gonna do here? While she's pregnant with the third kid, Adam is now talking to a young lady and talking about meeting up with this young lady and, having conversation. And Latoya's like, listen, why are we still doing this at this point? You're talking to other people, you're having your fun, and you're texting people. What are we doing here? We should just end this. And after she had her third child, that's pretty much what they were doing. They were ending this whole situation. They were ending this misery. She talked about divorcing him, but she didn't file. He ended up filing because he was like, listen, if you don't want this relationship to work and I'm trying to force it to work, if you don't want to make it work, then hey, come on, let me file. So he filed. And then this is when Real Housewives of Atlanta stepped in and they presented this offer, and Latoya was like, listen, let's make it work. We're in love. We should try to make this work. Show people what black love look like. All the stuff stuff we've been through,
after
we can
all
still
that
make
toxicity?
this work. So Adam, who fell for the situation, withdrew his divorce papers, and he was going to be on the show once upon a time. But then Latoya's actions wasn't adding up to what she was saying. And that's why he felt like, listen, I don't want to be in this marriage if your action is not going to meet your word. So then he declined the offer of being on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's why Latoya ended up being a friend on the show rather than having a peach like Drew, because you have to have your family and everything that's going on behind the scenes on the show. And Adam is like, listen, not only do I not want myself on this show, but I don't want my kids on this show until she get a divorce from Adam.
All the pieces is falling into place. This is making sense. Because I remember reading something a while ago that she was going to be on the show. But when it started, I was like, wait, she's not even a main character. Like, they're just having her as a friend of the show. Like, that's not what I read months ago. You know, months prior, they were making it seem like she was going to have a peach and have, like, you know, an actual storyline. But this is what happened. She was supposed to have that, but Adam shut that shit down. Like, actually, fuck all this. I ain't on this show, and my kids ain't about to be on this show either. So Real Housewives was like, you ain't got no story. You got to be a friend. That's
she
crazy.
Can't be on the show. And unless she gets okay from the judge, the kids can't be on the show. So it's a messy situation when it comes to this whole situation. And this is why Latoya ended up filing for divorce, because she like, okay, we have nothing left. If you don't want to be on the show and you don't want no parts of the show, what are we being together for? We have nothing to be together for.
Sure.
Okay, I was gonna fight for the relationship. We was gonna pretend and be happy-go-lucky.
We was gonna pretend for the show.
But you don't want to be on the show, so I'm gonna file for divorce. And that's what she did. She filed for divorce, and now they're actually going through the divorce process because neither one of them wants to be together and they don't want to make it work. But during this whole divorce situation, Latoya was still staying in the house with Adam, which it was a lot of toxic stuff going on. A lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, and Latoya felt like, even though she filed for divorce, she felt like Adam had the upper hand because she was cheating throughout the marriage. And if you don't know, through the court's eyes, if there's one person that does infidelity in the marriage, you're the reason for the problem. So it could have been a possibility, which I'm not saying that it is, that Adam could possibly get, as far as the money, the property, and everything else, he could end up getting everything. And that's what she feared for, and she put a GPS on his car.
That's
he ended
cheating
up
on this man.
GPS, and then she ended up buying a gun, and he's like, yo, we've been living in Atlanta for a few years. You never got a gun, and now all of a sudden we going through a divorce. You got a gun now? What's going on here? So now he feels like she's trying to kill him. So he put out a restraining order. That's why she ended up having to leave the house, because he felt threatened by her because she got a gun now. So
what the
child,
fuck?
just put me on the stretcher, right? This is too much. Somebody revive me, please. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is crazy. I said, Jesus Christ, this 9 years was this showed me. I mean, the Damo and Chrissy situation.
This is a whole reality show within itself.
Really showed me how YouTubers turn on that camera and they put up that 20-minute vlog, and we don't know ish. You know, they can do so much stuff. They can be killing each other behind the scenes. All kinds of stuff could be going on, and we just sitting there like, oh yeah, they're so in love. They should stay together. They should have more kids.
Oh, I hate that. Shut up, y'all. As viewers of these couples, shut the hell up with your opinions about y'all should be together. Oh, y'all were a cute couple, because you don't know what the hell is going on behind the scenes. If people are deciding that they can't take it no more, like we gotta be done, that is such a big decision. And these couples, they don't want to walk away from this bag, all right? As a couple, you're going to bring in more money. It just is what it is, because people love to see couples and families and shit. People are really weird. I don't get the appeal, because I don't watch no family people. What the fuck? But sure, people love to see that shit. So they're going to make way more money as a family unit. So these couples, if they're deciding to break it off and to go their separate ways and give up that bag, trust me, it's because the situation is intolerable. It's super toxic and they just can't take it anymore. So when it comes to that point, leave them the fuck alone talking about be together and y'all can work it out. Shut up. Let them be happy separate. Like, stop, because y'all don't know what happens. It's so much drama and shit that y'all don't see. Like, people think because they watch people, you can watch a nigga every single day, you have no idea what's going on in their life. You have no idea. You feel me? So,
stuff we be saying, and really behind the scenes they killing each other because there was a lot going on. Okay, and I'm not even done. Now let's fast forward to Latoya's new guy. Now she did a video saying that this was just her friend, but obviously Adam and Latoya are still married, so she has to say this is her friend, even though we know, quote unquote, this is her boyfriend. Now he is a fitness trainer, and they now have a YouTube channel together, which ironically, this is how her relationship started.
Wait, what is it called? I'm about to go
a
big nosy child.
This is how her relationship was together. Which, ironically, this is how her relationship started with Adam. Because Adam was a fitness trainer, and then she met him, and then they started doing videos together, and then they had a channel together. So it's looking like too much deja vu going on, because it's like, what do you haven't learned anything? Are you trying to repeat the cycle to see if you can actually change what you messed up back then? Because it's looking like you're going down the same path, and you have to acknowledge the problem where you went wrong in the relationship. Then you have to understand it, and then you have to change it. You didn't even give yourself enough time to do all of that. Like, sis, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Anyway, Adam and Tasha K, during their interview, they implied that the new guy, is intimate. They said that this new guy is using Latoya. He doesn't really care about women. He really is into guys more than women. And he's just pretending and just trying to come up off Latoya. And Latoya said in her video, she doesn't care about his history with guys. Whatever he's doing with her, she's happy, she enjoys it, and she doesn't care about his history. And Adam is like, that's fine, but keep that over there with you. I don't want this guy around my kids. Adam is saying that he wants her to pay out.
Oh, what is this? I gotta read the tea. Adam is the one that made my story time video of me allegedly being in college public for my story times in private. He wants to sabotage and destroy everything I have worked hard for. He hacks my accounts, my phones, my iCloud, and records private conversations to try to hold against me. I'm so happy that I'm free from this abuse.
But keep that over there with you. I don't want this guy around my.
You better be very careful. Oh, this coming from Adam. I defended you on this video that's coming out. Don't forget your doings. You won't recover if I really say what happens. Trey, 6, Trini, trackers, B, putting kids in harm's way, gun, T-Bo, your mother. Remember, I have you attacking me for 20 minutes. You will lose Real Housewives of Atlanta 100%. Let's not forget what transpired in the church, too. What happened in the church, Latoya? Your truth is delusional and a lie. You lack the ability to take any ownership just running around. I'll simply follow up and put it to rest. I overly defended you in this video coming out, but talk your shit. Wait, this is kind of a repeat. You're looking for validation when you should be living your honest life. You can't even do that. It's sad as fuck. Getting yourself a rollie and then attributing it to him. What? Save the lie, because I'll just expose it if need be. Watch the interview, goofy. You can't dead anything because you in a delusional lie. Go ahead and drop the video. Mad because I did a soft-ass interview when y'all stay paper cutting me and talking shit. Dude don't even know me and been talking shit. Fuck him and tell him to come outside, expose his skeletons too. My follow-up video will be the cream.
Kids. Adam is saying that he wants her to pay alimony. He wants her to pay a fee because he still has their original house in Atlanta, as well as he's fighting for full custody of the kids because he feels like she's an unfit mom. She's rushing into this relationship. She's not considering, the children feelings and what they're going through, the divorce and everything. So he is fighting for full custody. And then Adam was implying in this interview with Tasha K that Latoya is still making pass at him. She still wants to sleep with him and be with him, and she's still talking about, this, that, and the third, and flirting with him and trying to get up on him. And he's like, no, don't you got new dude over here? You in a relationship with this dude, you still trying to get at me? And the crazy part about this, too, is that he said that how she's acting on Real Housewives of Atlanta is no surprise to him. This is how she is in their marriage, and this is why he's trying to get away from her. And I was a little shocked by this Real Housewives of Atlanta season, because I'm not used to Latoya acting like this, so I'm a little shocked by it. But he said he's not shocked at all. This is her. Welcome, Latoya, forever. Woo!
Not forever.
Y'all leave that comments down below. Let me know.
Oh, child, this was too much. And listen, this is this tea is hot for me personally because, like I said, I used to watch them years ago. Like, I think they used to daily vlog, and I would watch a lot of their videos together. When she got pregnant, I saw a lot of their content. So seeing this is just like, wow, this is what was really going on. This is crazy. And it just goes to show these couples that y'all look up to, y'all think, oh, they so cute, oh, they working it out, oh, I'm rooting for y'all. fuck all that. These social media relationships be toxic as fuck, and they're staying together for the money. They're staying together for their brand. Let's be clear. It gets very, very messy when you're online anyway. That already interferes with your relationship. You got all these opinions and all this other shit going on, and when shit is toxic and you don't want to be with that person no more, you got a tough decision to make. It's like, damn, do I really fuck up this brand? I'm making all this money. When you go from being broke to making fucking 6 figures with this other person, when your relationship going bad, you don't want to give that up. It's like, no, we got this established together. And then you have the fear of, oh, if I do this by myself, like, what is the focus gonna be on now? It's just me. Like, are people gonna still fuck with me? Am I gonna make as much money? Like, you have all of these fears. It's just a lot. So I feel for them. But child, this situation is messy. We'll see if more things come out. But damn, this is a lot. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one.